Okay, so the number one question that I'm always asked by Russians and by Americans unanimously is why I chose to move to Russia and not America. And the real easy answer is the quality of life that you get in Russia as compared to America. So, for example, I grew up in America and I grew up with a single mom, and we lived in kind of some crappy areas at some points. And so when I was thinking about moving from Bali, moving my family, I was looking at places in America, and we could live somewhere near the city, but it would be a pretty dangerous and bad area, a place with lots of crime, a lot of bad schools, and just all around bad neighborhoods. Or I could live out in, the middle of nowhere, where it's just like, there's farmland and a little town and a Walmart, people with no teeth, stuff like that. And neither one of those choices sounded particularly great to me. And then about 2 years ago, we visited Moscow, and I really just fell in love with the place and how really nice it is for children. Like, there's just everywhere you go, there's something for kids to do. And I knew that Moscow was in the cards for where we want to live. And I just feel so lucky that God blessed me to marry a Russian wife, and that I have a chance to live in such a cool place and raise a family here. So that's the reason why I moved to Moscow, because in America, to live in a place like we live here, I would have to work 60 hours a week. I would never see my son. My whole life would be about work, and my wife would have to work too. So basically, our son would be raised by, either his grandparents or by a nanny, and we would never see him. So I feel like there's a lot of lies that are told about Russia, and a lot of propaganda that has been against the brand of Russia for a long, long time. So part of the reason I'm making this page is to show what it's really like, because most people have no idea, and they're just stunned when I tell them that, oh yeah, I moved to Moscow or I moved to Russia. They're just like, isn't everybody trying to get out of there, trying to escape? So no, not everybody's trying to escape. There's a lot of really nice things here, and that's part of what I'm going to show you guys.